Hello, Melton Guy here with a little short podcast. I want to speak to what's the issue on everyone's mind, I supposedly at this moment, and it's about the attempted assassination of Donald John Trump. Anytime a president or a former president or any elected official becomes prey of a gunman or any other individual whose attempt is to cause and inflict harm upon those individuals, it is a slap in the face to our own democracy and what we stand for in this country. I do not condone, and I hope everybody feels exactly the same way, and I just have to assume they do. I do not condone in any way any kind of violence whatsoever. I think it is a coward's way, the way this was carried out and the way many of them were carried out. And I was going to come on earlier and say something about this very cowardly act by this individual. And I don't care whether he's a communist, a Nazi, a Democrat, a Republican, or whatever. The fact of the matter is, the man tried to kill a former United States president. But at the bottom line, this man tried to assassinate someone. He tried to kill. This we cannot tolerate. And the mouths that feed the frenzy of what is taking place now must be very careful. And like I said, I was going to do this earlier, but then I began to listen to different narrators and different podcasters and journalists, and I was hearing some of the most asinine things that should not even be in anybody's mind at this time. From the left and the right. And I personally condemn these people who make these remarks about such violence. Bringing it up at a time when the investigation has just started. Someone died and some injured, and a former president shot. And I hear from the left, number one, that it was staged. What a ludicrous thing to say. A ludicrous thing to say. We're not there by any means, and personally, I don't think we'll get there. But that's wrong. To my friends out there on the left, if you made those remarks, or if you're even thinking about that right now, then you need to stop it. We need to tone it down and see what has happened. Violence in our political arena against a candidate for the United States presidency. And you come out with saying it's staged. I wouldn't go there. And I'm begging you, if you will, retract what you said somewhere so people can hear it. We do not want people on the left or people on the right knowing that that came from us. And then on the right, blaming President Biden. Someone, and I didn't even take time to listen to it because it's so asinine, calling for the immediate arrest of Joe Biden for the attempted assassination of Donald Trump. Because of what we have been calling, what we saw, and we saw it as truth, and the facts back it up. And so, to be able to stand after your party leader was nearly murdered and assassinated and say we need to arrest the President of the United States and all those people that said anything bad about Donald John Trump. Well, I will not make this a gaslighting issue, as I heard Tennessee Brando say, and I agree with him. What we said, we do not take back. And this changes nothing in regards to our attack and our presence in the political scene between now and November, because still it is an important election and we think democracy is on the line and the left is where you're going to keep our democracy. We still cling to that, defying all methods of violence whatsoever. To you, Marjorie Taylor Greene, who said once that she's all about a civil war if that's what it takes. You know, in all of this, we should be thankful that Donald Trump was not killed. We should be very mournful that somebody was and that somebody was injured. And we should be absolutely devastated that it took place in this country. But I'm going to tell you this, and I didn't want to do any ifs, ands, and buts, and this is not a but in regards to what happened. There's no excuse for what happened to Donald Trump. From any direction, there's no excuse. But when the idiocy that is shown by Congress, by our government, that allows someone, and these have spoken the loudest so far, someone like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert to even be a part of our lawmaking system, to be a part of our Congress, to be a part of our government with influence. But that idiocy is played down so drastically when you have to think of the idiocy, the level of idiocy that it takes to have them be able to speak out the way they do without ramification. These two women are nothing. Absolutely nothing. They do not know what they're talking about. They shouldn't be where they are. I don't know where they should be. But they are out to destroy this country. Their only goal is to continue to worship their leader and do whatever the bidding is handed down. Again, I vehemently oppose anything that even comes close to what happened to Donald Trump and those that were killed and those that were injured. Not only that, I regret those who were there and had to witness this. It is a shame, and like I say, a slap in the face to our democracy and to our country. And all of those who come up with these asinine remarks regarding what should happen to people and what really happened, you should take it back. Retract your statement. I'm not asking you to change your political views. I'm telling you in this regard, retract it. We've got to find a place that we can meet. So far we haven't. Well, that's my say on that. I just wanted you to know, and I think you probably already did, that this can't happen. We cannot allow it to happen. We can't not speak out about it. So until the next time, please be careful out there and try to find a path to joining instead of a path that takes you away from everybody else. All of us. So we someday and soon can meet in the middle. God bless you.